Captain Xylon peered out the view screen of the Emma's Endeavor, gazing thoughtfully at the small white dwarf star they were passing. His science officer, Tarek, sat at his console behind him, monitoring the ship's sensors. "Anything interesting about this system, Tarek?" Xylon asked. The Endeavor was an exploratory vessel, sent to chart new sectors of the galaxy for the Interstellar Federation. It was boring yet important work, but still Xylon hoped they might encounter something remarkable along their journey. Tarek shuddered softly, a dental click that served as a negative response for his species. "Just the white dwarf star and some rocky inner planets, Captain. No atmospheres or life signs detect." He stopped abruptly as a notification pinged on his console. "Wait, I'm picking up an automated transmission. It appears to be coming from an ancient communications satellite in high orbit around the star." Now they were getting somewhere. "Can you access its database? Let's see what we can learn," Xylon said. It took some time for the ship's computers to sync up with the primitive satellite systems. But soon Tarek called the captain over excitedly. "You're not going to believe this, sir. According to these records, the satellite was constructed by an ancient spacefaring race known as humans. They originated from the third planet here." "Humans," Xylon murmured. That rang a bell, old myths and legends told by spacers in the seedy bars he'd frequented as a cadet. Stories of an all-powerful race that uplifted civilizations across the stars. But that's all they ever were, stories. Tarek's eyes shone with awe. "It says here they achieved spaceflight capabilities, approximately 9,000 rotations around their local star. They quickly expanded to other planets and even their moon in the following centuries." Xylon leaned in over the science officer's shoulder, rapidly scanning through image after image, star chart after star chart. He saw bipedal beings spreading inexorably outward from their homeworld, making incredible technological leaps in medicine, energy. "Incredible," he breathed. "Keep going, let's find out more about this human species." Page after page of data spooled out the history of an ambitious, relentless, endlessly creative people. The intensity of the humans' drive to explore nagged at a dim memory in Xylon's mind, but he pushed the thought aside for now. He was too caught up in the epic tale unfolding before him. Tarek eventually tapped the screen. It seems the humans concluded, after millennia of exoplanet discovery, that sentient life was exceptionally rare in the universe. So they took it upon themselves to propagate it. The records describe a Genesis project, overseen by human scientists and engineers, that terraformed barren worlds with atmospheres, water, and basic organisms. Humankind dispatched automated seed chips, loaded with genomic banks, to release tailored life forms on these planets, then retreated to allow nature to run its course. Xylon's ridges furrowed as he scanned further. "Wait, one of those seeded worlds. That's Xantori." He stared at his science officer. "That's the Xantori homeworld. Our origins." Tarek turned shocked eyes up to the captain's. "Yes, sir. Just as ancient lore always claimed. We were uplifted to sentience by the humans." They shared a long moment pondering the revelations about their species' deepest history. Eventually Xylon straightened, breaking the spell of the past. "Well then, where did these humans go? Why have we never encountered them among the stars if they were capable of such feats?" Tarek delved back into the database. His brow ridges lowered. There's no clear record after a certain point. But there are references to an inability to overcome the limitations of light speed. Their mechanical seed ships could traverse the gulfs between stars, but biological humans could not. The science officer scrolled further. It seems some catastrophe occurred as well. The humans' local star underwent severe instability in its late phases. There are suggestions of climate disasters, systems breakdowns, resource exhaustion, societal collapse. He turned sadly to the captain. "They simply could not endure, sir. It appears the humans sacrificed their own future in order to bring forth successors among the stars. We owe our very existence to them." Xylon gazed at the now tranquil white dwarf, trying to picture the vibrant solar system that once hosted astonishing life. There were no words for long moments as the explorers absorbed the revelations into their understanding of their race's histories. Finally, the captain placed a gentle hand on Tarek's shoulder. "Download all the data you can from that satellite. We'll take it back to Federation archives so humanity's legacy is never forgotten again." As the Endeavor prepared to move on, Xylon took one last look at the broken fragments of rock orbiting mutely where proud blue and green worlds once turned. Behind them, the dutiful satellite faithfully kept watch over its maker's faded glory. The ancient mechanism had waited patiently through the eons on the slim chance another thinking mind might someday pass and uncover the memorial of its long-lost masters. Xylon bowed his head in humble gratitude. However imperfect, flawed, or tragic they may have been, humanity helped kindle the spark of thought among the stars. He swore not to waste the precious gift they had selflessly granted, unwittingly uplifting the Xantori to the community of conscious beings at the cost of their own future. The captain vowed he would proclaim the legend of indomitable, imaginative, destiny-shaping mankind across all the worlds his people had yet to find. As they prepared to leave the system forever, Xylon took one last sweeping gaze at the expanse of space surrounding them. Somewhere out in that vast ocean of stars and planets, how many other species owed their very existence to the sacrificial gift of humanity? Whispered stories passed down through oral tradition on Xantori spoke of the first race that brought enlightenment to worlds in dark. Now Xylon knew, without doubt, the myths were true, and the enormity of humankind's legacy shone brighter than all the stars in the galaxy. Questions spun endlessly in his mind about the incredible species they glimpsed only through records and relics. A daring, visionary people unbound by limits, who remade worlds in their image and altered destinies light years away. Xylon felt honored yet humbled to follow in their footsteps among the stars. He only hoped he might live up to their bold example on behalf of all who came after. As the IMS Endeavour leapt into hyperspace carrying home headline news for the Interstellar Federation, Xylon watched the image of the white dwarf wink out. Yet the inspiration of humankind's epic voyages would light his path forward to distant horizons. Their species may be extinct, but their torch blazed forever, an eternal flame kindling fires of imagination across the galaxy. The journey back was filled with discussion between Xylon and Tarek as they pored over the treasure trove of data retrieved from the satellite. Human scientific concepts that had been lost to the ravages of time were now rediscovered in the remnants they carried. Technical descriptions of gravity drives, quantum energy barriers, biochemical engineering. Such marvels, Xantori researchers would spend lifetimes decoding the depths of knowledge found within. Most intriguing to Xylon as a starship captain were navigation logs and theoretical warp dynamics unlocked at last. Perhaps now his people could surpass the light speed boundary that stymied even mighty humanity. Ultimately, what new frontiers might open for the next generation of Xantori explorers empowered by human inspiration? Already he dreamed of his crew being the first to traverse the gulfs between stars without reliance on hyperspace gates, honoring the restless spirit of humankind by voyaging deep into the galaxy under faster-than-light drives powered by human insight from ages past.